Whoops, sorry. I accidentally put it on the wrong tab. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's stream. I am Mage 1011, and today we are playing some more Final Fantasy XIV, Dawntrail. Also, hello Crystal Wing. Let's switch back to Pictomancer, which is our class for this expansion. But yeah, last time we met a few people in this area. This time we're going after some bandits. Bandits! Let's talk to Namika. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean for you to get involved in this. A number of Ayate's mining fellows are here as well. Namika is in good hands. Anvil told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bandits wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. How are you today, guys? Looks like we have a few people in here. A few more than usual. We have Crystal Wing. No one else has said anything. Let's talk to Anvil. Braced for trouble. Anvil's composed demeanor belies his eagerness to help Namika. Hold on, let me check something. Testing 1 2. Testing. Yep, audio is being picked up. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Wilgamot, we must be mindful of how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dusk Watch. Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong, are you? I may have saved the star on one occasion. You saved the star? That's a bold claim to make. But if true, that certainly speaks for your strength. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tonnut away to the south. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits, not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place. I can let the Dust Watch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain if you'll if you've got no objections. Right then, let's be off. What she has to say. If you sense trouble, promise me you'll put yourself first. You find those bandits and beat them bloody, you hear? So, we're headed southwest. Let's see what we get on the Mount Roulette. Borb. Borb. Earth Borb. Bird is the word. Oh, bird is the word. Gazing down to see. I'm stuck in a pit. There we go. Oh, I've went too far south. Enough messing with that. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dustwatch not have noticed by now? A question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. Okay, you want to fight? Oh, I just realized Floofy Plume isn't here. Let's pop a Gishel Green and bring them out. Come, my feathery friend. Oh, who that? Etherean Squaw. Looks like they're doing the same quest I'm on. Let's see if I can sneak by with, what level is my ninja? Ninja is level 60. No, let's try it. Hide. That's shapeshift. Hide. Has no effect on enemies 10 levels higher than your own. Nope, that's not gonna work. Floofy Plume, please heal our stances while we do this. The bandits will notice if you will not notice you here. You can safely drop any inside. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Not when we've got a boss who can keep the dust watch off our backs, huh? Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew? That drunk who bought your story about the gold shanting alpaca. What the? Etchy! Etchy, thank you for the sub! Welcome back to the ad-free viewing. I hope you enjoy your ad-free viewing and emotes. It's been a while since you've been here. Hello. For those who don't know, Achi is one of my mods. They are a good bean. Very good bean. Well, I hope you enjoy the stream. How have you been? That drunk who bought your story about the gold shit in alpaca, am I right? Ha 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 ha. Ah, that's understandable. How is your day going? Whoops! Caught the ire of some locals. Time to kick their butts. Oh, 2 tabletop RPGs. What system? I'm currently in the Pathfinder campaign on Fridays myself. Oh, Picto is fun. It's one of my favorite casters now. The bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop from it on the inside. You mean D&D 5e? Ah, yeah, I'm in a Pathfinder 2e campaign on Friday where I play Kibble the Kobold. Let me out of here, you bastards. Shut your mouth, you sniveling brat. Make me. I'll get you all back for framing my friends. The vultures most of all. The vulture most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. Yeah, one of my emotes is actually Kibble. Kibble the Kobold. You could also have me turn into him as my talkie icon. In fact, since we're talking about him, I might as well turn into it. Boop. Kibble. Huh, how about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. Oh, Kupo!
Ox360 played Quay for 100 channel points.
Why does it say Ox when it's clearly pronounced Achi? Dumb text-to-speech? Huh, how about we give you a chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. Trying to sneak around without getting spotted. There's Aaronville. Let's see what it has to say. Oh, that's Fluffy Bloom. The bandits who took the bracelet may be inside this building. Have a listen and see what you can find out. I actually took a poll at the start of Dawntrail to see what job the chat wanted me to play, and it landed on Picto, so that's what I'm playing for Dawntrail. As you lean in to listen, you hear someone entering the room on the other side. I brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by famous artisans. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please. Please, I'm sorry. Reckon we could find a seller who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward. And don't bring me this kind of grief again. Yes, you used the Kibble emote. Kibble! I won't, boss. Thank you. To be precise, Kibble and Wheatley are both in the emote and image. Wheatley is the orb. It's a sentient orb. Sentient orb. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. No, it's just a private session. Do you know who Ruby is? Here, I'll shout their out, because they're actually streaming right now. I do it in their Discord. Here's Ruby. Yeah, I do it in their Discord every Friday. They're a good bean. You should go follow them. Wait, they're not streaming anymore, but yeah, Ruby is a good bean. So were you able to learn anything? The leader is a man of the Dust Watch? That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Zekwa, that's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture, their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Hasatawa, I can't pronounce names with beans, but we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. I'll storm their hideout and take them. I can take them. We need to get him alone is a smart answer. You're right. If we confront him with his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the south of here. Luwatin Yawasi. I cannot pronounce these names. We meet me there and I'll explain everything. Speak with Arambel. I know these names are heavily inspired by Native America. Are inspired by Native Americans, and I am sorry to any Native Americans in chat that I am butchering these names. If we were to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of the Yahihi Sia, dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an accurate attractant that resembles the scent to burn when burned. We can lure the Ffxiv into the bandit's hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask you to collect the excrement, while you see to that I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take this pouch. See it filled, and I'll handle the rest. Oh, hello, Droxel. In Toblerone? What do you mean, Toblerone? My good sir, this is not a candy bar. This is most certainly not a candy bar. You survey the area, but see no sign of the drippings. You find a pile of drippings and gingerly scoop them into your pouch. TF Burb. Okay, it didn't want to fight. Finished already, are we? Excellent, this will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumblecloth fibers, dried noplet tenders, and tender root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's get back to Tanata and Yawi. Burp. Yeah, that mount is technically you turning into a phoenix. So mount, quote unquote. Of course, the best mount is this mount. Torgal. Because you can pet him. Pet the doggo. Always pet the doggo. Pet Torgal because he is a good boy. Yes, he is. It's from the Final Fantasy 16 event. Torgal is from the Final Fantasy 16 event. I'm sure it'll come around again. But Torgal is the best boy. As it says on the button, pet Torgal because he's a good boy. Yes, he is. You seriously want to fight? You're gonna die. Okay. Everything is ready. Time to set our plan in motion. We're gonna take the silver. Blowing smoke. Aaronville's gaze is fixed on what the bandits' hideout. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The he see ya will come soon after. Let's see where he runs off to. Where does Aaronville run off to, I wonder? Looks like Aaronville isn't anywhere around. Okay. Oh. Dang it! What's that smell? Ugh, that reeks. What did you put in the fire? I swear, wasn't me, I swear. Did something die? Someone want to explain that ugly stench to me? Boss, over there? Huh? What in the world? Ah! Run for your lives! So the smokes that drew, the smokes that what drew them here. I swear, when I find out who did this, I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you forgot. Sit tight, we'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now. They're gonna kill me. I'm begging you, please. Shh, they'll hear you. Shit. Who was that? Hey, are you going to help me out? Help me or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Plan went awry. Do 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 do. Thanks, I owe you one. For a moment there, I thought you might actually leave me behind. All that effort and not to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the Vulture. No need to apologize. We were planning on saving you eventually. Really? I didn't even know who you were. I don't even know who you are. You scratch secret admirer of mine or something? I just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. Have you seen his face before? Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dusk Watch. That would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hiding his cash. Reckon he's headed there now too. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so those bandits at... I'm not even going to pronounce that. They're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats back then. Not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by them, mining concerns, folks who needed help in to even the odds. That was 3 years ago, and whenever we found someone screaming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how, with duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held accountable for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did, every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then, about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends. We, on Quikon and Lewin, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bills at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner and, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Aren't they all working for this vulture then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Maka, he's as honest as they come. A staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where this vulture's keeping his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? For what it's worth, I have a plan, and I can't do it but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at Niwazi Springs. Again, for those of Indian descent that are in my chat, I apologize for butchering these names. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Oh, I could just teleport. Well, let's head this way. Of course, I run into geometry. I'm grateful he could take us to the deputy chief, but it will be for naught if we're seen. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Should it be long now before Wahute shows up? Law of the land. Anvil looks especially expectantly at Wahute. Expectantly for Wahute. Well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels, where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliol, where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his trail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he trusts a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he gets coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Tawi, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here, over to Hasatawi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you two to help me. This will buy time for the others to search the barrels for stolen goods. And using that will expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Wahute is carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign ignorance? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll catch him to challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way, he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But won't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vultures. The vulture. Orb. Ponder the orb. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? I say let Zakwa have his duel. Thanks. I sure was lucky running into you two, to the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. If you said you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I was seen in Tana Tenyawi, so it's probably the best I stay and search the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible, and make sure your way to Hasatawi. Once you've got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. Hello, Wahute. The Yihi say we're likely that Satona's doing. What's his angle? And then there's the brat. It's past time I dealt with him. Wahute is oblivious to your presence. Perhaps a gentle poke will get his attention. Well, before I poke him, this is what I'm going to do. Slash slap. Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Okay. That actually made him repeat his dialogue. Poke. What is it? What's this? An unfamiliar place. Once again. An unfamiliar face in these parts. Do you have business? Do you have need of the dust watch, sir? What? Zakko tried to rob you? But you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, sir. Might I trouble you to take me to him? Wahute is now accompanying you. I wonder if I can mount during this. And he'll be still here. Yep, I can mount. Okay. Also, we got Chonky Barb. Is this the place? I don't see him. Just a little further. I see. Very well, lead on. Ooh, Ixion. Cerulli Bomb. Is this the place hunt then? Sorry, I'm still learning the way around. This is some sort of joke. Avalda, let's keep moving. This better be the place. I left him tied up around a big rock. Must have been a different rock. My patience is wearing awfully thin, sir. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret. Mech. Alright, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where's Zakawa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. Confounded, he must have escaped. That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, Wahute, you looking for me? If you want a piece of me, if you want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. I hope this is what he expected.
Wahute! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Hey! That's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shisenuetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Come off it. I saw you with the bracelet.
What's the meaning of this, Woohoote?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Woohoote, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it.
Let your pistols do the talking!
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Come on, Zakawa! Give them what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
Oh, you little shit!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Woohoote drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Woohoote had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zekua? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuk Lamott's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
And we have reached the time where I normally stop the stream. So, upon the end of this cutscene, we're gonna end. I hope you guys enjoyed my stream. I hope you guys stop by again. Until next time, I'm the Wolf Mage 1011, and I'll see you guys then. Bye!